welcome back to another video. So today it's another hedge video, so check it out. We're back at my backyard, got my hedge going. So we're just gonna walk down this hedge, and so the video is kind of be a little weird. So it's actually about a hedge that's behind a hedge. So what I mean by that, right? So here's my hedge, and I mentioned in one of my old videos that I originally started with something called Leland cypress, which is another hedge plant. So these are green giants. This is the smallest part, or the smallest trees I got on this corner of the hedge. But you see this fence, my Leland cypress, I wasn't sure what to do with them, so I actually planted them behind the fence. So here's my fence. I actually have a couple more feet behind the fence, but the problem was I was hitting these trees. So it was really tough running a fence, A, down a hill, B, crooked wood, and then C, dealing with these trees. So I just cut it in about 4 feet or so, and yeah, I lost 4 feet of property, but no big deal. Honestly, I think I have plenty to keep myself busy. But so I actually took my Leland cypress and planted them on the other side of this fence, kind of like in the wooded area, and they're doing okay. They're not doing as great as my green giants, but they're doing okay. They're growing, and the theory is I'm gonna basically end up with a double hedge, not edge. So I'll have these guys growing up, probably in the next 3 years or so they'll be taller than this fence. And then I have the Leland cypress on the other side of this fence, which are also going to get 6 feet or 7 feet or whatnot. And before I know it, I'll have a double coating of fence, which will make it super difficult to see through, and also add act like a wind block and a sound block, and I don't know what else. But so what I want to do is show you that side. So we're gonna end up going back to the front of the house, to the street, and then we're gonna walk around the fence. We'll take a look and see how they're doing. Yeah, so again, these are green giants, those are Leland cypress. I ended up going with the green giants because the green giants stay full to the bottom compared to the Leland cypress, which start to taper out. Now, yeah, so if you take a look at these towards the bottom, they still have good foliage, good amount of coverage. So these will be green from top to bottom, while the Leland cypress start to thin out on the bottom. Now, the thought from my last video, I'm thinking if I top them and I try to prune them, I'm talking about the Leland cypress, they will stay pretty dense as well. And they might stay dense to the bottom. I don't know. We'll find out in the next couple of years. The only challenge is it's in the woods. I don't know if I actually want to hedge plants in the woods. Also, I have so many trees I would have to hedge on this side of the fence. All right, so with that said, let me put this video on pause, and then I'll shoot over to the front yard and kind of show you what's going on. I actually start that hedge with green giants that I propagated a couple of years back, and then it turns into the Leland cypress. So it's going to be a little treacherous, a little crazy to walk back there, but yeah, let's see what's going on. Let me put it on pause. All right, here we are in the front yard, and this is I'm basically on the street right now. These are the 3 green giants I always talk about, trying to block out my fence line. But here we go. So this is one of the ones I propagated. It's 3 feet tall now. These are little green giants I propagated. I ended up planting some white pines over here, which I actually took out of the woods, but regardless. So here's another green giant. These are all little green giants I propagated. This is a rhododendron that was growing here by itself. Maybe someone tossed out a rhododendron and it just took, but it looks pretty awesome, I gotta say. Here we go, more green giants. Getting into the woody place. Here's a couple little guys. All right, so now we're in the woods. Green giants definitely do a lot better than Leland cypress in the shade. But let's see how the Leland Cypers are doing. Okay, so this is one of the Leland Cypers that was probably about, I don't know, maybe a foot tall 4 years ago, and now it's taller than me. So I'm 5'10", 5'11", so this is probably at least a 6-foot Leland Cyper. Here's a little guy here that I actually ended up purchasing last year because it was on sale, and it took pretty well. This guy, again, probably from the old property. This guy from the old property, but it's not doing so well. It's browning out. But again, maybe this summer I'll put some nitrogen or whatever, try to get some of that growth back. Then I got this guy. Now, these more uniform ones like these, I actually ended up taking them, found them on sale at Home Depot. No, yeah, Lowe's for $7, because it was end of season, they were going out. So I got that one, this one, this one. So these three, $7 each. I got, this is from the old property. Again, all the ones from the old property are at least 6 feet tall now. My fence line here is 6 feet tall, but you know, because it's on a hill, I don't really see these Leland Cypers peeking through yet. So hopefully this year. So here we go. Now I got some gap here, so if I do see more, I want to pick up another one for this gap here. This guy, like I said, sell them for $7, pick them up. I want to plant another one here, try to keep them 5 feet apart. This is definitely from last year. I'm sorry, from the last property. Starting to brown out a little bit. Got to figure out what's going on, maybe give it some nitrogen. So this is interesting. A deer rubbed and broke some of the branches, so I stuck the branches in the ground to see if they take. So I don't know, we'll see if these grow. I'm pretty sure this tree is dead. I should really cut it down, but again, it's in the woods. Not really sure what I'm gonna be doing here. Not, you know, don't want to pass my property line. Here's trees from last year, not last year, I'm sorry, from the last property. And basically what they were doing, the trees from the last property, when I talked to the guy, he was like, oh, I'm just gonna cut them down. I was like, silly. So I dug them out and I took them. These are a lot shorter, so they probably got planted a little bit later prior to moving. You could see the green growth on this, right? So I would say in 1 year it probably grew about a foot. Now that's not so bad because this gets very shady. This is not doing so hot, so I got to figure this out. Maybe I could use this as a leader, chop this bit down. I'll see what summer brings. Here's another one. This is the corner of the property. I think my property line's somewhere here, and then there's the one with the deer rub, and the deer basically took off a limb. Here's a couple more, and that's about it. So we'll see what summer brings. Hopefully this year they'll get, you know, 5 feet, 6. Well, I'm sorry, the ones that are 4 feet will hopefully get like 6 feet, and the ones that are 6 feet will start peeking through the over the fence so I could see them, and we'll have you know, much like I said, we'll have a double hedge and then a fence in the middle. I don't know, I gotta talk to my neighbors. Maybe I'll come back here and clean some of this up. It's just a lot of brush. Once I clean it up, maybe I can plant some white pine trees or something, just to make it look a little bit nicer, have less ticks. Maybe some hemlock or something, just so there's food for birds. I know birds like hemlock. But yeah, or maybe even some either fruiting trees or berry trees, blackberries or something. Not really sure what route I want to go, but again, like I said, it's not my property, so I'm not going to go too crazy. I don't want to do something that might offend someone else. So here we go. Yeah, so back to the regular property, back to the Green Giants. So if we're standing here and we're looking at the street, you can see the 3 green giants. All right, and then I got some rhododendrons over here. Got some rhododendrons there. Got some rhododendrons. Got a green giant and a rhododendron. Got to dig this rhododendron out because it's too close to this. Wasn't planning on planting the green giant, but the rhododendron grows very slow. Green giants grow quick, and I kind of want to cover this up. So I think I'm going to keep the green giant, remove the green rhododendron. I did that over here as well. So I got another rhododendron here, and then I got this green giant, which is 6 feet. So got to remove this rhododendron. All right, well, let me put this on pause, and I'll give you my conclusion. Okay, so final thoughts on this, right? So what's going to be pretty awesome, hedge, fence, hedge. And matter of fact, I'm thinking like, here's the hedge with the chain link. I propagated a bunch, or I'm in the process of propagating a bunch of these green giants. I'm actually gonna start asking my neighbors if they want to have green giants on their property. Then we got like double hedges everywhere, which is gonna cut down on sound, cut down on wind, and I mean, I think it would just be awesome where the whole backdrop is just kind of like a green wall, a green foresty wall. All right, well, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about it, and we'll go from there. But yeah, thank you for watching another video. I'm trying to build up the channel, so if you're getting a kick out of any of this content, please subscribe, and hopefully I will, you'll see another one of my videos. Thank you.